Hi there. Hi there, Knight. Today's gonna be, for the time being at least, my last string of Empires of the Undergrowth. I almost done with the story mode. Also, hi there, Kira. Oh, also, I'll let you know about this right away in case it interests you. On Steam right now, the remake of Automation 3 is free to play. It's like a free weekend event, for a limited time. On the screenshot there, it says until August 25, 2 a.m., but that's on my time zone. That's on Japan's time zone. So that like look at what it looks like on your time zone. Sadly, I'll have to skip on this one because if I were to play Frontmission 3, I would want to stream it, and it's not like I'm able to like beat it in over two streams until it's like not free anymore. And I want to stream Frontmission 2 first anyway, which I already own. Once again, I was worried about running out of food during the next experiment, so I did one more challenge mode level, this one, to get some more food. So I've played start, I'm gonna get more from the next level. And I made some more chambers just in case I wanna build one more brute tiles. So I'll do the next level first and then see what I do with all the food I get from it. Now for a surprising change of pace to actually play as termites on this last level. Call last man standing. If you know you can't win, consider it on not coming last.
This Macrotermes bellicosus termite king and queen are one of three reproductive pairs that founded colonies here. Vegetation is less abundant on the savanna than in the jungle.
Oh,
And
there
with
is a...
these three
They also have
males
a
being
king,
so
unlike
close
us.
to one another, there isn't enough food to sustain them all. Eventually, two
Two
of them
different
will be
tile types.
outcompeted.
A bunch of different icons is gonna be very different from playing as I can see. This is Lignocellus, this is digesting, fungus. And I have to make storage tile for both of those. The major termite worker casting harvests large quantities of lignocellulose, increasing massively at higher levels. It is then brought back to the storage chamber where the mine workers seed the plant mother and eventually deposited into the fungus chamber.
Similar to leafcutter ants, macrotermes are fungus farmers. Dead plant matter is first harvested and eaten by the workers. This initial digestion provides little in the way of nutrition, serving mainly to churn and mix the plant matter with fungal spores. The fecal substrate is then excreted and sculpted into an energy-rich fungus comb to be fed to the rest of the colony.
The major worker can get lignocellulose. The mine worker consumes the lignocellulose to turn into fungus. So majors have to get the cellulose, then miners turn into fungus, and fungus is what you actually use to build things. Is that it? And this fungus is the food you're in the middle of like turning to usable fungus. It is cells you have to turn it, so it's here, then here, then here.
Termite raiding
And it is what you
Matabele
can
are
use.
active in this area, and given the abundance of termites here, the Matabele are unlikely to exercise restraint when pillaging any one mound. The threat of annihilation from both starvation and predation will set these otherwise amicable termite colonies against each other.
Outlast the other two termite colonies. That's where do I get solos from if I own this surface? And I assume that like these termites can't harvest at all, only those. Why is that big thing? If this is what you mean, this is the queen, and somewhere next to it there's a king. This one. And next week I think I'll start a new play for Terraria. The work to make class looks quite interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot to check on that. I have to like watch Sorbet Cafe's videos on it. Looks very interesting. Most processes deposited diacelos feeds a fungus comb which can be spent. Mine works level 3 produce much more fungus from the deposit digest like the solos. Subjugating workers greatly benefits the colony. So yeah, at level 3, the minor worker will produce 50% extra fungus. Meaning that like despite what the hint is saying here, it still pays off more to just like make more workers rather than upgrading the ones you have. Okay, because like upgrading one to level 3 will increase its productivity by 50%. If you just make one more, which costs actually cheaper, because making one new worker is cheaper than upgrading one from level 1 to 3. It's gonna double your productivity. So unless you're like running out of space, I think it still pays off more to just have a lot of workers. And this one has to go outside to harvest. Like workers may only got ligno cells. Creating minor workers increases fungus, produced from the same amount. Creating majors increases the quantity can harvest. Oh yeah, the majors do get a lot more harvesting power from upgrading. So like their health does increase in the same rate. So I guess it like depends on whether it's better to upgrade or make more. So upgrade per unit or per unit type. It's individual. Like you upgrade one tile at a time. Like here. So if I upgrade this tile, then the termite born here will be level 2. Then upgrade again for level 3 and so on. If I want all of them to level up, I have to upgrade all of the tiles. I keep missing where the nest as it is right here.
The termites must defend themselves.
Oh, there's a fight. Maybe I should focus on getting some more food inside nest for now. Okay, the tile stays if you make another unit. The tile stays if you make another unit, it needs to be made again. So one tile, every tile corresponds to one unit down here. So say if the termite born here, that was born here dies, and this one will hatch at the cost of some food to replace it. And the level of the termites spawn
Dawn
here
breaks,
will
and a
correspond to the level of the
raid is
tile
imminent.
if you upgrade
They're
it.
heading straight for the northern mound.
I have to speed up. So this side is gonna be for Zealous, this side is only for Fungus. Also, how do I get here? It's good for the better in Harduma. In general, you usually like want to upgrade when your space is very limited, so you can't build as many tiles. Or when you actually have a population limit, like in the Formicarium. Also, in the long run, you do spend less food by having upgraded units, because they die less often. Meaning you spend food less often to respawn them. I can afford some soldier tiles, maybe I should do that now.
As the midday sun
Termites caught in the middle of the day will take periodic damage as they dry out from the sun's rays, eventually perishing. Keep the termites underground while the sun studies. Minor soldiers of your opponents flying confusedly, increasing physical damage to them. Major soldiers increase nearby colony members' attack speed with each attack, making them especially dangerous to have several of them. These effects are more powerful at higher levels. Yeah, this gave me a lot of trouble 2 levels ago. Though these are very expensive to me. And with soldiers, I'm more confident on taking on the enemies sitting around here. As what is this? I die off. Storage. There might resist to Mat Valley raids, north, center, south. Retreated casualties. Is this number like how many have died? Or how many are still alive? I think so many are still alive on that nest. Actually no, because then my number would be 0. And can soldier harvest, so it's really only majors. Oh, they can harvest, but it's very little. And so can the minors, but again, very little compared to the major workers. And nice of them to let me know when I can't go outside. And there's like this subtle spoiler that your nest is gonna get raided by a digging enemy at some point, because otherwise how do I get here?
Tonight they raid the southern mound.
I wonder if any termitons have venom, cause if not, I'm gonna have trouble with enemies with high defense like this one. Oh, there's a dig enemy. This might be a stink count. Actually, I should clear this so well, cause then my termites don't have to keep going around it. Oh, I have to make more minor workers so I can digest faster, cause like this, if that's in the middle of turning into the non-usable to the usable. I was thinking. Okay, check the stats on the queen. Invulnerable while his queen is alive if part of a colony. Also, like I can like draw enemies to him on purpose and he's an invincible tank. Interesting. So you can't really move the queen, but I guess if we're able to be too powerful for higher difficulties.
Fight to the death.
I actually saw the developers talk about this. It's the same reason why you can't build walls, only destroy them. Because if you could, it would be very hard to balance how the enemies can attack you. I like was trying to go down here to avoid this enemy, but it cuts through it anyway. Ah, to kill, just kill this one. Would make one major soldier now. And I should have like a group just with the workers where the other one doesn't harvest, so they stay to fight. Like I was doing before.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Where is the exit against here? Not any more storage for now, just stop to wait to build up more food, not that I'm rid of the enemies. Actually, I'm really gonna need more major workers so I can collect more. Yeah, I should have made them instead of the two major soldiers.
Like clockwork, the Matabili have returned for
I
their
think raiding
tribute.
me now.
The raiding column is bound for
Oh
the
dear.
central
Nah,
termite
not
colony.
ready. I really have to like lure them to the supposedly invincible king in the most royal hands to beat them. Need them start with the entrance connected to the queen, because if not, part of the challenge to building Longo
The
Infinito.
termites must fight.
Yeah, this map did start with the entrance already open, like there was already a path to the queen. So like you don't necessarily want to make like the path to the queen as windy and long as you can, because say if you have a lot of friends outside of the nest and then suddenly your nest is attacked from the inside, you have to go back quickly, then that can hinder you. I thought like you can just dig with your ends if that happens. Also, one thing I learned that's like a disadvantage if you make your nest too cramped is that like your ends actually body block one another, like they can't pass through each other. So if there's too little space to fight and you have too many ends, some of them can't actually help. When you see like ends going through each other, it's actually because smaller ends can actually like pass under bigger ends, depending on the species.
The sand around the mound is heating under the midday sun. Termites wandering far from the safety of the nest will dry out quickly.
Yes. And sorry, time to go back again. I noticed some of the bigger fights. Which is why when I played that beach mission challenge mode yesterday off stream, I made like a huge space around my queen for mines to fight. And then like in that stage I have to survive a number of nights, so I reached the last one and I had like a ton of soldier ants. So I just told them to like stay on top of the queen like this, and then I left to go grab a stack and let the game play itself. And it worked. Because there was nothing else to do in last night other than just defend the nest.
The termites will fight to the death.
I'll go here next.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Oh, the limit here increases the more minor workers you have. And the king has surprisingly large range for like when he decides to attack an enemy.
The Matabele march forward. They will strike at the central mound.
Right as my soldiers are waiting to revive. Funny, because as soon as like it's not out anymore, you can go out again. You have to stay inside because you're going to not get raided.
The termites must fight.
And I'm still not sure what these numbers mean. So, like, the only thing I have to do is to not die before the other two colonies go extinct. Oh, looks like this number goes up whenever you kill a Matabeliant. So I guess it's like if your number is higher, then you're less several target because you're harder for them. Yeah. And I guess this score like changes depending on the rank of the until killed. I'll get rid of this one as well before it causes trouble. And while it spits outside, I can send my soldiers to the nest again to help with clearing out more enemies inside the nest. So I like not knowing very well how strong termites are, I'm still afraid about freeing any of those enemies in case they turn out to be too powerful. See, there's two small ones and one big one here.
The termites will fight to the death.
And I realize this nest layout is gonna be horrible for mobility because my termites start walking on brutals like constantly. That slows them down. And I could have used this space much better, I bet. Yeah. Actually, let's do that now when we properly shaped brute chamber here.
It's breakfast time for the Matabili. They have selected the northern mound for their morning raid.
Just so I don't like dig into this room by accident. I obviously pity the vegetation here already. It's almost strange like how few enemies are outside. But that may be because like there's the Mata Belians, they might yet actually fight the other enemies. And you do even like have the option to raid the other colonies if you want to, because there is like an indicator showing you can go into their nest. And I bet there is an achievement for doing that. Calm before the storm. Before the scorching sun in this case, I think I'll have to go back to nest soon. Alright, there's so much food down here.
The undergrowth is baking in the midday
Yeah, time to go
sun.
back.
Insects ill-equipped to withstand the high temperatures will fall victim to heat stroke.
So he's back to exploring the nest for now. Oh, there's a praying mantis. And it can heal itself.
The termites must fight.
It can also be a blood chamber later. He's about to finish it up. It is an authorizing survival challenge. I wonder if like the other termites get desperate and try to sabotage me while I'm outside. It's not too hot anymore.
The sun has set, and without fail, the Matabili launch their
Pink eye
raid.
nest, yeah.
They will arrive imminently at the central mound.
Let's be prepared for it. Oh, I built a wrong tile here, I think, yeah. That was supposed to be a major worker, not a major soldier. But whatever. So RD one wide doors to the room not to smell. So with this, the reason why I usually make just one tile wide passages so that I can place speed up tiles. And then like since there is only this narrow passage, you are forced to step on the speed up tiles to pass through it. Because you do have to like wrangle your instinct to move into those tiles like that. And usually these rooms don't see too much movement in and out, like it's mostly just when ants or termites in this case are respawning. Meanwhile, like here, there's gonna be a lot of fighting, so you do want to have more open space. Let's get out and get rid of those new enemies. Which is why, and I can show that on my Formicarium later, I made some chambers and then narrow passages full of speed up tiles. It's interesting that like the systems in how you build your base in this game are made to incentivize you to actually make like ant nests like with chambers and tunnels, just like ants make them in real life. Because that's how you get the most efficient layouts.
The termites will fight to the death.
I meant to send the first party there.
The workers have done all they can to improve these food stores.
I wasn't ready for this one. Oh, this one is like mid-boss, pretty much. I think I can still make it. There's another one here. I bet it's coming this way. I guess those are like three branches, but for a second I thought they were like cables. Like, are you fighting an urban environment now? Which should actually be an interesting stage theme. Because all the levels so far, like say for the Formicana of course, take place just in nature. I want a DLC where you're playing in, as they call it, in someone's kitchen, and they have to steal their sugar. Would be funny and very interesting. Also, there are gonna be more maps because there is DLC coming. The DLC is either by the end of this year or the first quarter of next year. So, like, even though I'm finishing today, I look forward to coming back to this game and see the DLC is out.
Dawn breaks, and a Matabele raid is imminent. They are heading straight for the southern mound.
Not my nest, not my problem.
The termites must defend themselves.
So, can't attack, can't even see which bug is this. It's so near it. Nice to see the other colonies are also running into trouble outside. And yeah, sometimes like you can foretell which mount is gonna get ready next by which one has the lowest score.
As the midday
So
sun
I'm probably
scorches
next.
the savannah, the termites should go to ground. Out in the open, they won't survive for long.
Yeah, like as soon as it's gonna get hot. As soon as it's not hot anymore, I'm gonna get raided. I bet. So I think I'm well prepared now. Thanks. Say it's interesting that their pupa is like just termite shaped. It's like a skin that they break out of instead of being like a capsule. Oh, and those are the last few nest enemies that I had. So I think I'm gonna get some borrowing ones later on. And with nothing to fight, my story is just how to help gathering food for now.
Just as harvesting operations resume, the Matabele
Here they
begin
come.
their approach. Tonight they raid the central mound.
Nice meeting at the door.
The termites will fight to the death.
There's some already leaving. Oh wait, they're leaving some of my termites, of course. And they're gone already. So it's time to go out. I didn't bother checking behind the nest, like on the west side, but there's nothing to harvest there. They're proving quite tough. My score is the highest now, so I guess I'm not getting raided again for a while. It's no enter natural enemies, yeah.
The termites must
And
defend
workers
their
are very
path.
slow to harvest, but like it's not like they have anything else to do for now. Other than digesting, which I guess is important. What you really want to do if you're playing as termites is like make connected chambers for the cellulose and the fungus and make a speed up highway between them. So like they can get their work done faster.
The termites must fight.
I think I tried to similar stuff like that when I play as Wardens, where you also have to like take food from one chamber to another to process it. Oh, I just remembered. I have to apologize because yesterday I gave you an incorrect centipede fact when I was fighting one in the a couple stages ago. I said that like Yao centipedes have an odd number of legs. That's incorrect. They have an odd number of pairs of legs, meaning like they have meaning still like unlike what their name suggests, they never have 100 legs, because that would be 50 pairs, and that's an even number of pairs.
To the death.
They always have an odd number of pairs, but like they have the same number of legs on either side of them. Unlike what I said yesterday, I got that mixed up. I really gotta need more workers. Mine workers, I mean. I probably don't have to fight the Scorpion, it's pretty far away, but just for the fun of it. I can have to keep like my soldiers engaged. They can have 8 for legs or 42 pairs of legs instead of 100, yeah.
The termites will fight to the death. The workers have done all they can to improve this highway.
I should be building more harvesters again.
Like clockwork, the Matabili have returned for their tribute. The raiding column is bound for the northern termite colony.
And these soldiers can help harvest for now. If I go all the way down here, I am cutting through the path of the other termites. So I guess, I mean, that's just more reason to have my soldiers get involved now. I'll then stand here. It's not like stealing their harvesting ground now.
Termites from rival colonies have met in battle. Soldiers will no doubt be attracted to the commotion.
Oh, they're gonna send their soldiers. I mean, that makes it easier for them to die from the raids
sand
later,
around the
which is
mound
what has to
heating
happen.
under the midday sun.
Oh, but I have to go
Termites
back already.
wandering far from the safety of the nest will dry out quickly. The insatiable Matabili raiders pressed with fervor to the center of the northern mound, executing the queen and king in their chamber. Only 2
Oh, they're
active
gone.
mounds remain.
And actually, this game doesn't have multiplayer, but this sounds like a pretty fun multiplayer mode. Where every player has a colony, they don't have to fight each other, they just have to be the last one to survive a powerful CPU enemy that keeps raiding them. And there's no enemies left to fight here. Here.
With only 2 colonies remaining, the
Oh,
southern termites mount a desperate and risky
I
offensive
guess
against
they
the
were gonna
central
attack me
mound.
at some point,
One
because they're
last-ditch
desperate.
effort to weaken their neighbor and secure their place as the sole food supply to the Matabili.
I have to make more his soul food supply. I have to make more soldiers there. We'll try to unite and fight together against the enemy. We'll try to destroy another. Yeah, it would play a lot of like truces. So if the goal is to be the last one to survive, then you like you'll have to cooperate at some point you have to backstab your allies. Maybe one player could encounter of enemies. Yeah, the one issue is that like you'd be very prone to like the player being biased against like attacking one of the a specific one of the colonies. I think that is like a safe free for all instead of all the 3 cooperating. Also, Yeah, the narrator said the other colony was going to raid me, but that happens just as it becomes too hot, so they can't actually come here. Maybe they were gonna raid me and they all died. Which is a shame for them. But the person also in place, prevent that sort of thing. The SO mechanic where like the attacking player has to balance out their attacks evenly or they get punished in some way. Great for me, but now I really don't have a lot to do. There isn't even a lot of food left to harvest here. It's just find this fine is just give us attacking one of the colonies. I say that maybe like the attacking player has to get 3 types of food to stay alive and like they deplete over time. And each type can only be gotten from one colony each, so I have to like evenly attack all of them to get all you need to stay alive.
The day is drawing to an end, and under the crimson mantle of twilight, the Matabele march forward. They will strike at the southern mound.
At this point, I might just like go down there in the. Oh, never mind. There's enemies here. I was gonna say go down there and actually help the ants to eliminate the last colony. So it's gonna first distribute attacks. I'll have my swords in here just in case, because I think those are stink ants. Harvesting party can go to where the. Actually, I can go here now because this colony is not gonna be harvesting here. They're gonna be busy fighting. There is the stink ants.
Matabele ants aren't the only swarm raiders to be worried about. African stink ants have established extensive tunnel networks in this area, and recent excavations have revealed the termites.
Out there already. I thought there was gonna be
With
like
the northern and southern
a couple
mounds
more
empty,
raids.
the remaining termites inherit complete control of the
So
local
they've
vegetation.
annihilated this southern mountain.
Feeding unhindered, they will outgrow the threat from the raiders and extend their mound into a towering savanna fortress.
Nice.
A monument worthy of a great termite empire.
And I'm realizing now that this biome, the savanna, is where the title screen takes place. You actually see a termite mount on the title screen. I got an optional achievement. Oh, because I never let any termites die from stun damage. Yeah, don't if you don't let any enemies enter your mount. Yeah, I just noticed this today when I looked at the title screen. Get achievement to kill the other coins before the ends too. I would say bunch of lignocellulose.
Ugh, crumbs everywhere. Who's been bringing food into the lab?
I'm gonna get like 90,000 something food from this pile so I can afford to do some building before the actually final experiment. That's very cool. I was wondering if I would like unlock termites to have on my Formicatum, but I guess not. So I have 2 fire parties, 2 majors, 2 rangers. I'm gonna make one more Matabele chamber now. And I have a much bigger population limit than before, so it's probably better to make more ants than upgrade the ones I already have for now. There's be another black ant chamber. And here I could have even more rangers. I guess I'll treat this as like my main unit. And now to branch off into another chamber. Alright, I was talking about the base building, so if you want to like first range to walk a specific path, you have to surround it with walls. Cause like if you didn't have walls, you might walk like here or here. And then on this narrow path, is where you put the tiles that make your ends go faster. And that's what you call a highway. Also, the reason to shape your chambers like that is that in order to upgrade the brute tile, it has to be surrounded by either other brute tiles of the same type or walls. So making a hexagonal shape like this ensures so like every tile will be surrounded by either the same tile or a wall. Or a highway tile, which also counts for upgrades. I'm gonna have to branch off a bit further here. Because I'm running out of space. Now I guess could make some more workers, because with this many chambers I gonna need a lot of workers to supply them with eggs. For sure. And this can be another wooden major chambering thing. I think I'm done. And like I'll leave as much food as possible as reserve for the next level. Actually, I could just expand the food storage as well. It is pretty big already. I think I could like have one yeah, I can have one pheromone no, pheromone category for each type of ant. Looks pretty neat. And that to have like a balanced distribution of them. Like one group has one set of fire ants and rangers and mages and so on. So I don't think I'm using this last chamber. I'll leave the food as reserve. I'll just kill this what's this one? This poor nymph here, because I'm like getting every crumb of food I can find. I think this is slightly better because now every pheromone number is like balanced between having attackers, rangers, and either a tank or a healer. In case I have to like go to a bunch of places at once in the final level. It's pending quite really nicely. And having learned my lesson, like how much food is spent during sprint, I'm gonna stop building for now. And hope that this is gonna be enough. Doesn't even seem like the colony almost finished. Yeah, I wonder if I'm stronger than I was before the, like the cataclysm, you could say. Because I have more ends for sure, but I don't have any upgrades on them. They're all level 1 now. And I could upgrade them during the next level in case I need to. But before I do that, I'm taking another break, so see you in a moment. Hi there. Now for the real final experiment. No prepared colony will not survive the final experiment. Make sure you're well stocked on resources. I'm actually ready, right? Yeah. Don't like this music. Hide there. Thanks, Kiro. No, this is like genuine mad scientist music.
It's been a long road, hasn't it, my Reptus? You've done so well.
Oh, what are
Everyone
those?
doubted your potential for selective assimilation. Everyone except for me, of course. We need only arouse the remaining mutation vectors and it will be complete. Imagine it.
Resistance.
No host projection, no secondary augmentations. Tonight we finish it. Tonight we conduct the final
Heat resistance,
experiment.
laser reflectivity, electro grounding,
Everything is arranged.
acid resistance.
Perhaps not as clinical as certified company equipment, but we'll make do.
Wait a second. The various pieces of testing equipment to harm any targets on being activated. Oh, these blue areas on the map. Avoiding as best you can. Attacks will increase in size and strength as level progresses.
Our fates are intertwined now, my little ants. Do not fail me. We'll program a simple linear sequence to begin with. Acid, laser, electrode, then fire.
And you can buy resistance to whatever those are with jelly, but I don't have near enough.
A nice big blob on the surface. Come and get it.
You should get it by clearing levels, not by you don't like getting on the ground like this. Concentrated jelly is being poured into the terrarium. Guarding this will greatly alter colony's jelly count. Gather it quickly as it will not last long and is vital to the colony's survival. Here's your final boss. I thought I'm gonna have to destroy the contraptions. And if you buy the upgrades, you get resistance against each one of them. Upgrade level 1, so there's gonna be more. And like over here, I'm still out of their range, I think.
You haven't tasted this before.
Not sure if the the purple mark is just where the contraption is or where it's gonna hit.
None of the other specimens survived exposure, so you'll be the first. Unless
Now
my
leave.
hypothesis is wrong, in which case neoplasm was spread to the colony. No,
I think I should make a party just with my fire ants, because they're faster to go in the... They can go like pick up things and leave quickly.
the danger is clear, but the jelly is right here. Your move.
Or upgraded workers, because I think if I upgrade them, they also get a lot faster.
Wakey, wakey.
Yeah, he vastly underestimated how fast I could get to the jelly.
The early bird catches the death ray. How about some bombardier beetles? Now that you've faced down a jet of noxious super acid, these should be child's play.
I don't think I have to kill them, just distracting long enough for me to get the jelly, because they're gonna be killed by whatever is gonna come out of this anyway. A laser. Oh yeah, I can get food from them.
The laser is charged to 20 watts. Don't look into the beam.
Yes.
If you think by not trying you can fail, you are very much mistaken.
It says the royal guard has been summoned. This only happens when the queen is being attacked. Ah, there is nobody inside the nest. I mean, no enemies. Oh, but everybody's taking damage anyway for some reason. Oh, because he's knocking to the terrarium.
The equipment must be quite intimidating. How about a familiar distraction? A handful of tiny beetles will do nicely.
Oh, fine, should ignore the fight so they can get here and get to jelly faster.
Charging the capacitors.
Alright, I have to buy the upgrades. I'm forgetting to do it.
Capacitors. Now don't be startled if you hear a slight pop. Yes, yes, it's working. The rate of adaptation has accelerated tenfold.
Oh dear. Adaptations have been unlocked, allowing to build resistance to the testing equipment. At the highest level, ants will not only be immune, but will gain extra attacks when hit. Oh. All these adaptations must be purchased to survive. I think I'm gonna make workers on this empty chamber, because looks like I'm gonna be harassing things a lot. Oh, I hit the maximum population, never mind. Oh, they'll still help a little bit.
Imagine while all this is going on if you had to share your terrarium with a collection of highly agitated spiders. Why, it would be absolute pandemonium. Whoops.
Dying while I stored up this much food, because my ants actually gonna be dying a lot here.
Fire extinguisher on standby for this one. Safety first.
And I'm surprised that my PC is actually starting to drop frames now. Wait, what?
It could be years before I get this opportunity.
Wait, but I had like level 1 on all the upgrades? Wait, how did I die? Was it because I wasn't harvesting fast enough? I mean, I got level 1 on each resistance, like I couldn't possibly get any more. Do I have to like farm jelly outside of the level? Oh, let's try this again. Like, okay, a handful of my hits got hit by the flamethrower, but my queen was fine. Most of my hits are fine. I know it's gonna drop
Guess what I
the jelly
thought?
like here, so I might as well camp here.
It's been a long road, hasn't it, my Raptors? You've done so well. Everyone doubted your potential for selective assimilation. Everyone except for me, of course. We need only arouse the remaining mutation vectors and it will be complete. Imagine it. No host rejection, no secondary augmentations. Tonight we finish it. Tonight we conduct the final experiment. Everything is arranged.
Made enough upgrading
Perhaps
workers
not
doesn't make things better
critical
together.
as certified company equipment, but we'll make do. Our fates are intertwined now, my little ants. Do not fail me. We'll program a simple linear sequence to begin with. Laser, acid, fire...
And I'm not sure like where the jelly is stored, maybe I needed more space for it.
Don't you? Look, a nice big blob on the surface. Come and get it.
Oh, it's here. But the first one was gonna be here.
You haven't tasted this before, have you, my raptors? Pure, concentrated jelly. None of the other specimens survived exposure, so you'll be the first. Unless my hypothesis is wrong, in which case your lethal neoplasms will spread through the colony. No one wants to see that.
I guess I have to like get the upgrade for this part before it starts shooting. That's why it takes so long. Maybe that was why I lost.
Yes, it's working. The
Yeah, he even
routine
comments on it.
has accelerated tenfold.
So I think like if you don't have resistance, you will die even if you're not actually being hit.
The laser is charged to 20. The laser is charged to 20 watts. Don't look into the beam.
And I think the order he uses the contractions is random, because I don't think he started with this one last time. I guess to keep you from like trying to camp on where you think he's gonna drop the jelly next.
The early bird catches the death ray.
Nice, I have to get this
All
one.
this noisy equipment must be quite intimidating. How about a familiar distraction? A handful of tiger beetles will do nicely.
Lots of speed tiles so I can get jelly in faster. Faster. I think one problem is that some of my majors are getting the jelly, they take longer to bring it back to the nest. Out there they not pick up anything.
Yes, it is pressurized. The nozzle takes aim. The danger is clear, but the jelly is right here.
What?
Your move.
I have to get out of the way. So I place my slower like things in another group and telling them not to pick up jelly.
about some bombardier beetles? Now that you've faced down a jet of noxious super acid, these should be child's play.
Oh, next is gonna be this one, right?
Fire extinguisher on standby for this one. Safety first. If you think by not trying you can't fail, you are very much mistaken.
I mean, what am I doing wrong now? I so like could be camping here since it's the next. Do I lose like if not all my ants are inside the nest by the time he attacks? Gonna camp here because yeah, this was for sure where I was gonna drop the next batch.
Imagine what all this is going on if you had to share your terrarium with a collection of highly agitated spiders. Why, it would be absolute pandemonium. Whoops.
The how am I get this much more jelly later? I think I have to upgrade my fire ants, because upgrading them to level 3 will double how many you have, so I have more to harvest. I must try to get the upgrade.
Charging the capacitors. Now don't be startled if you
Let's
hear a
sacrifice some
slight
food to do that. Look, I've gotten all the upgrades. Unless, like, the lose conditions that I didn't get all the jelly, like, I didn't collect all of it in time. Yeah, if I did get the upgrade. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't get it.
it could be years before I get this.
I'm actually gonna have to look this up. You need to collect the jelly and use it to break threads install fort. That's what I've been doing. Like, I've been getting a upgrade to the fort. Even the developer is saying that, like, what you have to do is you have to be immune to his attacks, but I was. Like, I got level 1 upgrade for each resistance. I literally couldn't afford the other ones because they were all like 15,000 jelly. I didn't have that much yet. So I'm wondering, are you supposed to farm jelly outside of this level first so you can afford it? Like, you can't get enough jelly for it during the level? This gonna like ruin my plans to play extra levels after this one. And like everyone I'm reading here on the forum is like saying, oh, you're so stupid, you're supposed to get the resistance upgrades. I was doing that. So there's another thing you're supposed to do that I'm not getting. This confusion that you're seeing is like it's done. It happens whenever the scientist taps the glass. Which I guess I'm supposed to stop him from doing so, and I'm not sure how. If that's what getting me a game over. I guess that like the time you have to get the jelly is even less than you think you have. Like it's not even before the machine starts. It's even before that. It was returned into startup. I was like getting them in the order that the machines were activating. There's nothing in your nest. If there was, I would kill it because there's so many ants going in and out all the time. And I'm still trying to look up what I'm doing wrong because I don't wanna repeat that. I saw someone say that you'll die if you have ants inside your nest for some reason. You have to like keep them outside. I think I found the answer on the fandom wiki, not the official one. There's two wikis. You need to go to all four places every time. I don't think so, because like you only drop sharing in one place at a time. I'm gonna read it out loud. Much like the other experiments, if there aren't any soldiers on the surface, the male scientists will knock on the glass, stoning the ants. I never saw that happen, I think. Or if I did, it wasn't clear enough that it was because I had no soldiers on the surface. You still have your soldiers on the ground, the scientists knock more violently. Activating royal guards, slash royal decree, that happened. And damaging the queen to half your HP. Show the content remain on the ground, the scientists will kill the queen by knocking even more violently. So that's a thing the game doesn't explain to you at all. I get you're supposed to guess. It doesn't show up in the info boxes or anything. Like even the devs are talking about, oh, you have to read the pop-up tips. There's no pop-up tip for that. Like you'll get the game over if you keep ants inside the nest. So great job, developers. Nice, great way to sour the game right at the end. Let's do that then. Everybody go outside. Don't want anybody inside this nest. Even the workers get out. Because who knows if that won't count as
Guess
well.
what I've got?
Do I need workers inside to like
It's been a long
to hatch more
hasn't
ants
it,
when
Directors?
some die?
You've done
So it's not like I can keep absolutely everybody outside the nest. So the only problem is like having soldiers inside, not regular worker ants.
Browse the remaining mutation vectors and it will be complete. Imagine it. No host rejection, no secondary augmentations. Tonight we finish it. Tonight we conduct the final experiment. Everything is arranged. Perhaps not as clinical as certified company equipment, but we'll make do. Our fates are intertwined now, my little ants. Do not fail me. We'll program a simple linear sequence to begin with. Electrode, fire, acid, then the laser. Don't be shy.
Worst things that if the ants are just hanging near the nest, just by like they wandering randomly, they keep going back inside. I have to keep them far away,
You want the
not just
jelly,
outside.
don't you? Look, a nice big blob on the surface. Come and get it.
Let's find a hangout spot while
You haven't tasted this before.
I can't be inside nest. Maybe around here.
Pure concentrated jelly. None of the other specimens survived exposure, so you'll be the first. Unless my hypothesis is wrong, in which case your lethal neoplasms will spread through the colony. No one wants to see that.
Did you glitch for a second? Want to pay 17 minutes of ads? Hey, it won't be a huge problem, because like by the time I get to where I was closing before, it might have been 17 minutes. Yeah, that's the issue. Like passing through the nest, the ants will going out. They're also going to bring the jelly, of course. But the size gets mad if your ants are inside the nest. So I'd make sure they're like way outside.
All this noisy equipment must be quite intimidating. How about a familiar distraction? A handful of tiger beetles will do nicely.
And I guess I made the mistake by like making more ants instead of upgrading the ones I had, because more ants means less room, means more of them have to stay inside. I think the answer is really gonna be like having one group camp on each corner, so they're all very far from the nest.
Fire extinguisher on standby for this one. Safety
Oh, how do I not have enough jelly yet? The nest is gonna be this one, so everybody to this corner. Or this one. Scythe. I usually losing. I have 3 of the upgrades and one left to get. So let's see if that's happening again.
Imagine while all this is going on if you had to share your terrarium with a collection of highly agitated spiders. Why, it would be absolute pandemonium. Whoops! The acid is pressurized, the nozzle takes aim, the danger is clear, but the jelly's right here. Your move.
I don't like when stories are going in and out of the nest. He's gonna get angry at that. And if you think about what's happening in this stage,
How about some bombardier beetles? Now that you've faced down a jet of noxious super acid, these should be child's play.
I guess as long as I keep my markers outside the nest, like even if some ants are inside, I'll be fine. I just should not ever like remove the entirely, because that makes sense to go back to inside. I need to get out of the way of the SSA laser. So I'm gonna be running laps around the level basically. I can afford to upgrade my fire ants so I have more collectors.
Don't look into the beam.
And is the game now telling me I'm supposed to have the second upgrade, which I literally can't afford? Let's see. I think this is the point where I would usually be getting a game over. At this point, it's time to start a self-tactic class. Think close about the 4 items. Laser, hit, flamethrower,
Concludes the warm-up
thunder,
test.
and acid.
How was that? Feeling limber? Stretched?
I mean, what I'm getting is that where the scientist is forcing my ants to adapt and make them invincible to all these things. For now, things seem to be okay, but let's see. I have 60 seconds. So I really need more Lotus Fires.
Let's make the arena more interesting, shall we? What about a selection of angry mantises? That's interesting, isn't it?
I saw, like, the way the game has conditioning, I'm so afraid that I'm gonna get an automatic game over when this timer is over, and I'm not gonna know why that happens. Wonder what explains after that. Now, he clearly wants to make a super evolved ant species. That's what the whole Formicarian story has been building up to. But what would you do with that? That's the question. I have to get resistance to both of those, and can only afford one for now. Next should be this one. I'm even afraid of like having the empty markers not to be outside witness, so I'm just gonna keep them on the corner. I got out the jelly by now. I forgot to take myself out of the way. And again, can't have them retreat inside.
Perhaps the stimulation intensity should be increased. After all, our brave raptors have not come this far to be coddled. They expect stringent test conditions. We'll start by expanding the acid discharge stream.
Next should be this one. I am still wondering, like, what's the reason for why you doubt this mechanic where you'll get the game over for keeping your sword inside nest? Like, what am I being punished for? Or what was I trying to exploit as a player that game wants to stop me from doing that? The only reason I can think of is that, like, the game wants you to be outside so that it can, like, cheekily spawn enemy inside your nest and make you have to rush back in. If you're already inside nesting, that doesn't work. If that happens at some point in this mission, then we know the reason. So I have this, upgrade this, these two are going to shoot. I can't afford more upgrades for them. I can't afford for all those. They're still taking damage, but they're not instantly killed by it, at least.
Let's increase the electrode discharge capacity next. Oh, and it looks like you're running out of mantises. Let me help you with that.
Group 3 should hang out near the nest for this very reason. And make more fire ants. You'll see that when these tiles get level 3, my number of fire ants increases. Because each tile can make 2 fire ants at level 3. So then they're gonna be unstoppable, I hope so. By how much I've been struggling on this level already. Oh, don't make them go back. Forgot about that. Just direct them to other point of the map. And to buy no more pits for now. Here and here are the safe spots I should be going back to whenever they start shooting. I have almost missed new jelly.
Each stimulant complete. It would seem that full spectrum immunity has yet to develop. Do you know what that means, my little raptors? That's right, you're so clever. Inserting triplet stimulant combinations into the sequence. We just need to increase the power draw.
There you are.
Useless. Isolated. Go.
By the way, these numbers that show up in front of the photo that you can get, that's an optional UI thing. If you don't have that on at this point, you won't know where the jelly is anymore. Alright, there's Predator inside the nest, but I can't tell mine to stay inside. I just hope that like the spider is going to die to the endless flow of ants coming in and out.
I just need to prise it open.
Alright, there's still stuff to
Let
collect.
there be light. And then there was... this could complicate matters.
Need more fire ants, desperately. Oh, but since I have so few workers inside, they're not
Well, that's rude, isn't
upgrading
it?
tiles fast enough.
1, 3, 6, 2. Change the alarm codes, have we?
As soon as taking a shower, something have to go elsewhere.
Codes. Wonderful. Perfect.
Those 3 are firing next. By the way, I don't even know what you was saying because I'm paying too much attention to the gameplay to read the dialogue. We get to this one next. It's his chaotic dungeon. Oh, I was pressing a key on my keyboard to move the camera. It wasn't doing that for a bit, and I thought I got another game over. And like I saw my hands burning, I thought that this is it. Just have one more plate.
Thank you. Now, back to the matter at hand.
Just have to get this one more, and then I should be safe. And yeah, tons of enemies around. Who cares? I have more pressing things to do than keep fighting them. Now I think everybody can go retreat. And I mean not to inside nest, just to... Oh, actually I have all the breaks, that means I'm totally invincible to... Yeah, they're taking no damage, nice. So I can just swing around.
I think it's about time we increased oxygen flow. I think it's about time we increased
Never mind, there's more
oxygen
jelly.
flow into the burner. Don't you? After all, that little fiasco won't have gone unnoticed. Oh, and I almost forgot.
This scientist seems like he would be an impossible character.
Those, don't you, my little...
He does speak very much like a cartoon villain. Yeah, starts physical first, so yeah, if it taps the glass, I'm still in trouble. I only realized now that there's a tube here, like this is where they usually release enemy ants from. Oh, speaking of which. And I'm getting a lot more jelly, but I'm not sure for what reason now, because there's not name not antagonist, great name. Apparently I still gonna need jelly for something. Oh wait, the descriptions have changed. Under extremely high temperatures, the ants thick outer carapace will be set on fire. Once ignited, it will maintain its flame for a short time, damaging enemies that come too close. Also, this flaming effect is not like they're burning to death, it's a buff. Like throw charge destroy in the end, it will jump to the first enemy that comes too near, causing high physical damage. Also, I actually want to be around the hazards now. And its control directional lasers sitting their carapace, affecting our nearby enemies. Acid touch in the end does not harm, but it drifts off slowly, leaving a damaging trail in its wake. Creatures will pass through it will take phantom damage.
We don't have much time.
More jelly.
Perhaps more hens will help to heighten the urgency.
So Amayan's not only invincible to the hazards, oh, there's a discharge. But they benefit from them. So what's some regular enemy ants gonna do? So now I actually want to line up my N50 range of the contraptions. Yeah, antagonize one. Insane amount of jelly, by the way. So yeah, and I should keep catching it, because I bet I get the game over if I don't, even though I don't really need it.
Can you not
By how the game has been
my
behaving
experience?
recently.
Well, there's no going back now. Programming in the final sequence. Oh, it comes with scorpions.
Oh, the scorpions. Alright, there is fighting going on inside Nest as well. I'm gonna start off to have to start paying attention for that.
I brought my dynamite.
Wait. Allowed to stay and observe? I need to go buy us a little more time. Good thing I bought my dynamite. Yeah, they're immune to fire and the electricity and whatever. Maybe they're immune to dynamite as well.
I'll put a little bit here, a little bit there. Here, there, here, there. Spread it all around.
Humidity needed. I already had that long ago. Wait. This test will eliminate your queen unless you have full immunity to all testing devices. If you have any adaptations left to acquire the testing devices, do so now. I have of them, as you can see I can't buy anymore. But I am still worried that I am doing something wrong and I am about to get the game over. Like the thing with the tapping the glass with an unclear reason as to why has given me trust issues with this game now. I'm not trusting any tip that it gives me. Gonna explode the place in resilience. If not on purpose, I feel like this will happen by accident by the end of this level.
Fuse bits, the fuse bit,
Like how much more upgrades we need until my skin just break through the glass.
fuse bit connected to the wired bit. Yes, the wired bit connected to my foot bone. Oh, that can't be right.
Probably because he wants to see them. Yeah, I just wish the game would make that clear. Actually, let me just check my PC's temperature real quick. It's almost close to 80, which is fine for the CPU, just a higher thing I expected this game would ever get. This game can join like Minecraft and Binding of Isaac in the list of games that are actually benchmark tests for your PC.
He's here! I knew it!
And it's cheaper than actual benchmark software.
Oh, just in time.
Just had to clip that.
I want him arrested now!
Think we should get back.
Fire in the hole.
Get back!
My little ants, look at you.
Oh, so that's what the dynamite was for, huh? Is
the
the queen
end
fine
of
after all
it.
this?
After all, we
Yeah,
can't
and
have
she's on
those
fire.
brainless parasites unraveling all of your secrets, can we? So, I hope you understand. It's not personal. There's just one final step.
Hey, what?
A once lethal catalyst for unbounded mutation, now tamed and
You knew
molded
it.
through you, my Ereptor host.
What exactly did she just suck up from my colony?
Host, and finally rectified for human consumption. Tonight, I imbibe the power of the colony.
Wanna make himself a superhuman.
Yes, I can feel it. It's working.
Like his other components. So did he just take some mines and liquefy them? Like in Live Alive? Which they did with the humans there. Wait, what? Usually you'd have like, if you're inside Nest, there is a lantern on your cursor so you can see enemies in the dark. You can't on the surface. So I have no idea what I'm fighting. A harvester.
We
Hey, what? Colony scientist true.
of life. We? What did I say? Oh, this shouldn't be happening.
Oh dear.
Of the colony. The bones of the colony.
I think without these superpowers plus a plentiful reserve I can handle this. No, I just worried that the enemy was sleeping and attack the queen. And again, I'm still not sure I can have my soldiers stay inside. Oh, that you can see this salamander at least in the dark. The scientist. Unexpectedly, the scientists are being created into your ranks. Command his menacing hand as you would any other colony member from the phenomenon group assignment panel.
My queen must not be harmed.
Oh.
At the behest of the colony. I serve the will of the colony.
Now I'm the jackass with the god hand.
My queen
Can you like
must
tell
not
him
be
to activate the device as well? Seems like you can't.
I serve the will of the colony.
That's right, I could judge the scientist, but he's kinda behaving right now he's behaving like I behave towards Paradon from Dark Knights. My queen must not be harmed. There's basically no enemies left now. Oh, this is the easy 4 marker for what?
My queen must not be harmed.
I think I have to kill everybody before this timer runs out. I didn't.
The behest of the colony.
Oh, that timer just tells you when the devices are gonna fire, I guess.
Okay, brace there. Fires are out. We're making our way through to the lab now.
We must leave now, my queen. It is not safe here. We will go into the wild and feed so that you may birth the first elates, securing the line of the Ereptor
Zombie and apocalypse.
Dear Lord, what is that?
No! What has he done? Get everyone out! Seal the doors!
Did you catch insane skitter insects over here? What a great phrase to be the very end of the game. That looks like this has been Empires of the Undergrowth since the credits are rolling. A great game, a really crazy ending. Oh, look, I free sound resources. Oh, you can even click it. Want to go into man, but command. Oh, does it suck when you really like a game for most of the way through and then something happens at the end that really sours it, like right at the end? And it ends your whole perception of it? I mean, the idea of this level was fine and the ending was very like frantic and fun to play through. I just got like stuck on the glass stopping thing, the thing where you can't keep your hands inside nest and the game never tells you that. Which did upset me, admittedly. Oh, I skipped by accident, because I clicked out and then back in. But like most of this game was really fun. Like I just love the idea of fun RTS about bugs that depicts in like I would say a semi-realistic way. The variety of in the environments and missions out to do is great as well. Also, I thought the difficulty curve was just right, like always playing on medium. It felt like it was never too easy or too hard after the first couple levels. Certainly goes like that, yeah. Congratulations, you are completing Empires of the Undergrowth story mode. Your Formicarium has been returned to just before you completed the final challenge. Remember to take your ultimate coin into a custom game to further test its metal. Also check the multitude of extra levels in the arcade. You've unlocked the Mighty Bullet Hunts, which cannot be acquired and upgraded from the adaptations menu. These ends specialize in countering very large creatures, but come at a significant cost. Their tiles won't produce sense unless they are at level 3. I have New Game Plus. Our enemies will be stronger. And New Game Plus gets harder every consecutive time you do it. Unlocked Wood Ant Soldiers, Leaf Cutter Media Soldiers, a bunch of new ones, and the Termites. Oh, now we can get Termites plus a bunch other ant types. And this is the so-called Bullet Ant. Right, they're huge. For now, I'm going back to the main menu. So the game was talking about using your quality in other levels. You can do this here. In the free play mode. Like here you pick a map, you pick what you want each colony to be, you can set things. And then you can like either play as one of the normal story species or your own Formicarium species. Or even a custom one where you like pick, you can mix and match different types of things. This even allows you to use ants you normally can't during the story mode, like you have a big-headed soldiers here, who usually don't show up as enemies, and even the like the huge stinkers if you want. And yeah, the Formicarians are called the giant thief species. Now I've got 2 hours of string left. And I'm wondering what I'm gonna do next. I said I was thinking of playing some a couple extra levels after I was done with the story. Unfortunately, like the Game Over Fiasco made it so that I have less time to do it, but think I can get at least one of them. And it makes me wonder what the DLC will be. I wonder if it's gonna continue the story, if it's gonna like ignore it. Maybe it's just somewhere like nature documentary levels that don't involve the Formicarium. There's this mode called Adventure. You know, like, there's like an actual RPG with like levels and experience, and it's a very long level. So much so that I think that if I don't play this in this stream like here and now, I won't really ever play it on my own, because it's a huge time commitment, and again, you can save during the level. So I think I'm gonna try this next. But first I'm gonna take another break, so I'll see you soon. Hi there. Also, hi there, Alexis. When we're going to have a comic together, sleeping over and talk about how you love Ragnar's life. For now on, I'm going to wear my glasses. Oh, like on your... You can put glasses on your VTuber model. Is that what you mean? Also, welcome. Wish you were here like about half an hour ago, because the game was getting pretty crazy. Also, I switched to this overlay because there was a little bit of news I had to talk about and almost forgot. Is that I see Pixel Arcadia on August 24th. I have to make sure of what exactly that is, because it's important to me. On August 24th, there's gonna be I think a stream of something called Pixel Arcadia. And I think it's like a I imagine it's like a Nintendo Direct. It's gonna be like a bunch of announcements. I have to see when that will be on my time zone. It is August 24th, 8 p.m. CST. I think it's gonna be tomorrow on the very early morning. Anyway, the reason I'm interested in that is that it has been teased that there's gonna be an announcement related to an old game called Terra Enigma. And Terra Enigma is this very old RPG for the Super Nintendo. And I was about to say it was made by Squaresoft, but it wasn't. It's a developer called Quintet. But I think Square Enix was the rights to it now. Yeah, its official website is at Square Enix. Anyway, this was one of those old RPGs that I had like on the back of my mind. I was always going to play it at some point or another. Many games that I really like are RPGs from the Super Nintendo era. Like you have Live Alive, which I did play the remake of in this channel. You have the Romancing Saga games. And the Mana series too, like the old Trials of Mana. So just by what its peers are, Terra Enigma was a game I always thought I was really going to like. I just didn't get around to playing it yet. I know you like its music, I've already listened to it. And long story short, there might be a remake for that game that's going to get announced soon. If that happens, it's gonna be very exciting stuff for me. And I look forward to playing that eventually. Now back to this overlay. I think I turned the music off. Now, the level I'm going to play is Scout Adventure. Complete objectives to level up your leaf cutter colony, unlocking upgrades, abilities, and more. Explore the jungle to open up new areas of the map, revealing more leaves to plunder and dangerous sense to face. And you'll play as Woodlands. Hi there, Alexis. Were you there? Like when I was speaking just now. Did you miss me, Onisha? I had asked because you had said you were going to get your glasses. I asked like there is your VTuber model glasses that you can put on it, like as an accessory. Also, this is my experience bar, which is a thing in this level. I mean, you said putting on glasses. I wonder if like your VTuber model can put on glasses, or if you meant putting on glasses in real life.
The battle has begun.
Your other outfit does have glasses. Oh, I actually didn't know you have another outfit. I think I only ever saw the one that's like you in the blue sweater. I might one day have an outfit with glasses myself. Also, hi there, Kateson. Don't know how long you've been there, but I hope the lurking has been fun for you. Did you see the end of the game just a moment ago? I just leveled up, which gives my miners a speed upgrade. I don't have anywhere to store my leaves. It was insane. I also thought so. This will be the storage, and on this side you can have the refuel styles, which you need with woodlands. I can also make some chambers. You have another outfit, but never use it. Or is it because, like, is it a... Did you make it recently? Waiting for things to finish, I see. That's only a while ago. Because I know that it takes a long time to make a new outfit. Like, assuming that like the person who draws your new outfit and the person who rigs it are different people. You have to like deal with two schedules, and that can add up to a pretty long wait. Like at least in my case, the person who drew my model is not the same who rigged it to work as a VTuber model. I try to keep my outfit simple, I always prefer that. Myself, I have to confess that I do like kinda. I don't know if extravagant would be the word, but I know that my outfit's like fairly out there as far as VTuber outfits go. And I didn't make refill styles. The next outfit I make for my model, whatever that ends up being, is likely to be like flashier than my default outfit. Your design is pretty out there too. I occasionally mention this, but just in case somebody doesn't know yet. My VTuber like characters, I mean like my outfit is based on the outfits of two Arknights characters. I should like show you the let's see if I can put it up on the screen. I always have this art like here on standby just in case I want to show it. So where is my pointer? Here. Whoops, I not meant to move this. The upper half is like this tactical outfit. This is based on the I think it's called rating. It's a skin for Schwarz from Arknights. The lower half is like based on Matoimaru's skirt. She's also from Arknights. I did like ask my mama to try to mix up these two outfits because I really like both of them, and like I couldn't decide on just one or two based out my outfitting. And she did a fantastic job on like marrying those two outfits. So much so that like when I actually have a second outfit, I still gonna be using my default one a lot because it's not like I want to like ever retire it. I still like it just as much as when I first saw my OC like completed. It feels special. For artwork it's cost 20 for not 10. Enough playtest level enough to know that like at some point you will be raided by a rival colony, so you can't be too slow on like building up your colony. I think I actually have to kill some enemies so I can level up and unlock the ability to build soldiers, which you have to do in this level. Outfit design is sure something cool. What's one character whose outfit you really like, Knight? If you wanted to talk about one. Took me a couple years to slowly piece together my own with a bunch of trials and errors and experimentation. Funny because I was like quite the opposite, like most of the like important decisions regarding my whole character design, like for my OC, which eventually became my VTuber model, which you're looking at, they were done like as right as I started commissioning Soyogi Mama, because I still wasn't sure about a lot of things. Like when I was asked to, I began by like saying that I wanted a design that would look like an Arknight's character, so like take inspiration from the designs of from that game. And so I had to like to name an Arknight's character that I liked to like serve as the main inspiration. And I didn't actually have one in mind. Just saying that like decided what if you mix Schwarz with Matoimaru. So that's what I asked. And then I said that I generally wanted like a purple to be my character's main color. And that resulted in this outfit. Which like it actually blew my mind when I first saw like the early drafts of it. Because I could not imagine something better in like a million years. I think the things I was already sure I wanted even before I started commissioning the character design was that I wanted a hime cut. That's my hairstyle. I wanted to have the mouth wings behind my head. Although like the specific design for them, it was something that Soyogi eventually came up with. And like this gradient pink style is a lot better than anything I could have thought of. I have some great outfits, but Nick also has a couple. People complain about new Scarlet, but I think she looks great, for example. I don't think I ever saw the new Goren, which is her actual name. Scarlet is a weird like localization rename. Something that Arknights also does. Now I should take down an enemy or two so I can unlock soldiers.
The ants must fight.
I need to use this card now. So the weird Dark Knight's localization name changes like I can't think of the top of my head. There is Blue Poison, which in originally she's supposed to be called Azuros, and I think you can even hear it in her Japanese voice lines. Like she calls herself Azuros in the voice, but the English text says Blue Poison. Then there's Myrtle, who's actually called Teninka originally, and Dusk is originally called She, like Xi, She. Blue Poison, my beloved. Oh, wait, no. I was trying to build full tiles here. I accidentally built worker, brute tiles. If I can't make soldiers yet, I can just make another worker chamber. I need a lot more refuel tiles. What I was gonna say, I found that like people who are not into Arcanites at all, like they don't even know about the game, they tend to really like Blue Poison specifically if you show her to them. I remember that like once I was showing the game to my the female cousin of mine and a friend of hers, and they really liked Blue Poison and Shining. These two characters really appeal to them. Not not Kateson's feeling called out. I wasn't talking about you, just to be clear. No, my cousin really did like Shining. Like I showed her the figure of her with the summer outfit, and she said like I would have this even though I don't play the game.
The ants must fight.
I freed the spider with a style on it. I think I might have made a huge mistake now. Like I have no soldiers to fight this with. I show Aknights my cousins once, so to take barrier cards. And just a bit harsh still. Oh, why so? Because Aknights doesn't really have like the like pervy gaming reputation that a lot of gacha games have for people who don't play gacha games. If that was the reason. Oh, why is it just because it's a gacha game, which to be fair, it's understandable. Alright, I have a bunch of missions you can do to learn the level. Eu just seem to generalize all gacha games, yeah? Like, to be fair, I don't think that's like a... that's exactly wrong, because like the gacha game is an awful model in of itself. Sure, some games are less worse than others, but they're all built on a horrible system. A friend of mine was complaining about gacha game HUDs, which makes sense. You're not used to it, it's a mess every game. Don't know if you showed in Arknights, but I think Arknights is one of the better ones in that regard. Like in both of how slick the UI looks and how simple it is to navigate. Like I don't think it's gonna be confusing even for people who never played the game like that. Yes, but he complained about it too. Oh. Can finally make soldiers. You guys are pretty decent here too. I remember that one thing that really warned me off from playing Nikki was like how many screen transitions there are to do the daily stuff. Like you have to navigate through a ton of menus compared to Arknights. Yes, it's boring. Nothing spearloaded on that game. What I always tell people as like why I still play Arknights when I seem to dislike gacha games so much nowadays. It is that Arknights is like so low maintenance. You can do your daily so easily in that game. It's very like hands off in that regard. That plus the fact that like I passed the threshold where like you're gonna struggle because you don't have the stronger characters. And you have to keep gacha in front of them. Having no stronger characters in Arknights that I basically never actually need to get any new ones. And that like hampers some of the gacha badness of that game. In fact, I haven't like pulled for a new character in Knights for ages now. I think I have enough of the gacha money to like to spark 2 times. Yeah, no character in the horizon that I really want. I'm pulling any banner for a little while. I do not remember what was the last banner I pulled in. I think it was the one where I got Lemuel, which I did on stream. And I forgot that in this species, the soldiers are actually better at harvesting than the workers. Getting that tournament got me up 2 levels at once. But what's the maximum one? Well, last time for some units, which I think was recent. And it was Summer Cinderella, not Grave. Well, the former is a lot more popular in the latter, as I know. And I mean, this is every gacha game, but Nikkei really leans on whichever cards are more popular with the fanbase. Arknights did this sort of thing with Goldiglow for a good while. Because, like, all things considered, she's not that oh, I'm getting raided. She's not that important as a character, but she's popular, so she shows up everywhere in marketing. Like, if you don't play Arknights, you have a skilled perception of how important she is. Which is why for some time I took to calling Goldiglow the Arknights Lucario. So they're not raiding me, but they are cutting through my nest, which I don't like. So I'm gonna shoot them away. And I bet I'll get a lot of levels from this. And a bunch of skins, yeah, I think she has 3. Alright, in fact, Goldiglow was so popular that they tried to make Goldiglow again with Pepe. But she didn't work as well, like I've not many people care about Pepe from what I've seen, which is a shame because I actually really like her. Because Pepe is another cat girl by the same artist. She just wasn't near as much of a hit. And it's funny because like they really were betting on her because she got a lot of merch and even a couple of music videos when she came out. Like the devs were preemptively betting that she would be a huge success. I'm not gonna be locked in a struggle with the other colony. I need at least some of my to keep harvesting, so I don't run out of food. And how she was such a mid unit. Also, that's also a shame. Being gonna get the stun ones this time. As popular in part of how strong she was. Well, the only reason that say Certa is popular is that she was considered overpowered for a long time. And I can start making major soldiers now, so let's do that. I have to find a good place to dig. I didn't lay out these chambers very well. Wonder because of that, especially Wizardal. Like, I really do not get what made W so popular, like even before she was an overpowered unit, because that wasn't the case for a long time. I guess it's just like the people like Edge Lords. I don't. I forgot to send my workers somewhere. It's gonna be at another next doorstep, so it's a bit dangerous as well. Oh, Exosia, if Alex is still watching, he can opine on that. Main repairs is destroyed, but always found her very mid. And both Exosia are really strong. I'm not an Exosia fan at all, but I think her design is pretty appealing, like even if she wasn't a really strong character alongside that. And I guess I'm gonna hold down the line here endlessly until I struggle to push into their nest. That was my favorite machine gun, but I never liked her as much as others did. Yeah, I always prefer the bulk characters, because of course. It's like I'm running out of fun. Yeah, I think I am gonna have to retreat here. Will they raid my nest or will they pass right through it? Sorry about just spam the spam bot, probably. Oh, 19 medias and 4 majors. I think this should be enough to raid a nest. And there's a whip spider over there. And I have to do it quickly because they are taking like the limited food around the base. I mean around the nest. And the map is expanding, which I'll take as an indication that the game expects me to have progressed a lot by now, which I haven't. I just start pushing. I mean, the more I hold here, the easier to get because I keep leveling up. Especially with this upgrade. Oh wow, but this is gonna be a long level. I think I only have time to play this today and then I'll be done with the game. I was hoping to play 2 levels, but then I got stuck in the final experiment. Certainly the disappointing part about this game is your favorites getting more difficult to use as the game goes on. I mean, just part of the curse of being attached to like unpopular characters in gacha games who usually are weak, and that's why they're unpopular. And on killing their queen, I can steal their lives. And also can go harvest whatever they were doing it before. Reminding me of those Kyobe those shorts, the opening was nice. The same studio that did those did the You Take Terra series, and I wonder if they're gonna make more anime. Man, is already past bankrupt. Oh, never mind. I was gonna send in here. That was gonna cut through a ton of enemies. It was much further away than I thought. Yeah, I wonder what I'm gonna do next. Maybe I could like clean up my whole nest and take out all the enemies in there before I continue exploring outside. Yeah, to eliminate the tropical colony, which should be this one. Reach 100 creatures, I am almost there. Eliminate a bunch of army ants, wherever they are. Clear this outer noise, which I think means kill all the enemies here. And eliminate the Uber jumping spider. I had seen a spider, but I think it was a wave spider. I've depleted this plant. I think by now I have to like switch roles. I'll have my soldiers go harvest outside where they will like fight some enemies on the way. And then my workers can finish pillaging the rival nest. Sounds like a smart choice. I'm just afraid that
The ants
I
must
will
fight.
be invaded at some point. Because the game is not usually clear about whether that will happen. Also, as you can see at this level, like most of the extra levels, it doesn't have like the documentary style narration. It's just generic lines from the narrator, like when you start fighting, like just now. It is why it kind of feels like strangely quiet. The hibernation level, the one I could not clear last time, was an exception to that. Wonder if I can take on those larvae. Oh, even the star ones only have a 78 HP, I think I'll be fine. Take credits on these after all lines are recorded. Yeah, for sure. Also, there is one of those levels where there is a narrator with two lines, but it's a different narrator. And so I guess they could like rope in the original narrator again. And the DLC stages might also have a different one.
The battle has begun.
What about those spiders? I don't know, maybe? Okay, just make a few more soldiers first. As does their queen ever despawn? And just if there is a weaker group of enemies to take on. Possibly this one.
The battle has begun.
I did not count on them having stun. Yeah, actually winning. And that one's running away. Now these I think are still too many for me. There is one with over 8,000 health over there. I could go here next. Also, stealing those leads is actually very inefficient because they're each only worth 1 point of food. And like, no matter the value of a leaf, your workers can only carry one at a time. And I had this group of soldiers sitting in the nest all this time, I forgot to move it. Actually, I wonder if I could just raid the Trapjaw colony by now. They don't seem very like numerous. Now I'm worried about attacking those devils and provoking this spider. But I think they're far enough, especially if I draw them towards me. Like this, I can even like fighting just one at a time. Oh wait, I told these soldiers not to fight. I mean, tell you not to get food. Next, yeah, I think I'm ready to already did fractures. Wait, not by cutting through the spider. Uh, oh, they're trying to cut through the spider because it's the fastest way from where they currently are. Not make them go back to nest first, and hope this spider won't. Oh, actually, I can kill it. Never mind. Yeah, let's take this spider down. Sorry for underestimating you. Because I'm always so intimidated by the star next to the enemy self bar. Like you don't even have those in the story mode levels. And you can easily overrun those raptors. Also, thanks, Kira. Don't think I ever saw this type of event before. So much content in this game. I think like the amount of streams I do for this game would more than double if I committed to streaming all the extra levels. That and then there's a free play mode where you can like you choose a map and make a custom challenge your way. And I forgot to talk about the there's a remix mode in which you can play either story missions or extra levels like this one, but you can change the stuff about them. You can add other species for you to play as in levels where you normally can't use them. That sort of stuff. Like if you're the type who likes doing self-imposed challenges, this game gives you a ton of options for that. I made Star resorted in the floodplain. Where I think that's where that would be. I think Desire used to be have water on it. Yeah. To ride this into the place from time to time. So I have to pay attention to whenever this has no water. And go get it. which I think I can do now. The only problem is that when it floods, I guess all wings that I have there will die, and I can't tell when it's gonna happen. And let's make tons and tons of soldiers to speed that up.
The battle has begun.
I think I pressed some button that accidentally removed the markers. There you go. I just hope that it is actually the flood plane because I'm not actually sure. It's camouflage mantises, which I'm gonna have to kill for the objective here. Oh, again I removed my markers by accident. Or is the game doing that? No, usually it's backspace, which I can't press. I think what's happening is that the area floods from time to time. When it does, it removes my markers. Yeah, because I think I just lost a ton of points. I think that's what happened. And I think I got everything by now. Other is a bit. Yeah, now I got the objective. And I just lost a ton of points again. Really hard to the what's it called? The floodplain, but at what cost? Next I'm gonna clear the nest, which I have to do anyway.
The ants must fight.
Sim, those rays remind me of Poison Ivy. Those always grew my childhood home. Oh, for a second I thought we were talking about the Batman villain. Yeah, every once in a while my skin would get struck by something, it was always painful. I got a few more enemies. How many do I still have? Just one. Oh, I did the thing again where I built two different types of chambers next to each other by accident. I thought these were major chambers. Whoops. Now I have to eliminate army ants, but again, where are those? Alright, oh, these are army ants. Happens. So 150 is way a lot. I guess I have to like raid in here, wait for them to respawn and then do it again. Attacks from media heal nearby allies. I think I'm like already unstoppable at this point, can probably kill anything on the map. Nothing could even get that as a passive for in the Formicarium, like healing when it attacks enemies. One of the answers that I don't remember. Next, I wonder if this counts as part of the Southern Rise. Yeah, the Uber jumping spider I have to kill is here. Wonder if that's easier than killing all the enemies here. There's a ton more here, but they're like individually weaker, set for the medicines. But I think it's spider next. As you spot your own eggs will instantly hatch. Eggs will hatch for free for 20 seconds. Not or the warrior guard. The warrior guard is better if you get invaded while like how you're fighting against our outsider, which is often the case for me. Because I need to spawn its solents to like hold the line while your soldiers get back. Ah, they are annihilating those spiders. So how hard is this one gonna be? A lot harder as it turns out. And I can't actually like examine it because there's so many ants on top of it. The stairs are 60 versus this spider. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But I almost done. So now it's just clear this Southern Rise and this that we're gonna be over, so I do that. I was gonna get a lot more workers to get next task done faster.
The ants must fight.
And I think that like 30 is gonna be the maximum level you can get. Must have killed every single enemy. I'm not sure what I have to do to like reveal the full map. Is the first goal. Oh, super major. Wait, what? Can only build one super major costs 2,000 food? 2,000 photos to make, then 8,000 more to hatch. I wasn't expecting this. So let's get to 3,000 for the SAP. Don't think that the Wikipedia page for Wood and Stone say anything about super majors. I think I should have saved up more then. Let's try this from this if I have to fight out these enemies first. Is there anywhere else? There's this one, which seems easier to get to. And I'll probably want to have that super major before I fight all those brain messes. There's this big leaf right at the corner of the map, which I wonder if I can get to. Yeah, in other way, spider, it's only 2 stars, so I think I can take on it. It's so like to the sides that you can't even see it on the map. And it's like a spiderling, so it's an infant, or a juvenile I should say. And I'll have this super major tile be right here, since it's only one. Wanna see that happen. Oh, it's a lot bigger than the normal majors. Will it even fit here? I need more food for that. And there it is, super major. Surprisingly can't fit in like one tile wide corridors. So the game doesn't tell you about its stats. I think you can like examine it. 3,000 something HP.
The ants will fight to the death.
20 melee attack. So like I think he's not much stronger than regular majors, but she's much. I mean she. They're females. Sorry, she is much and much more tanky than the rest of them. Oh, this one is an actual wave spider. And I think by killing it, you will unlock more of the maps, so I'm not as close to finishing this as I thought I was. Like the map stretches further to the right. Oh, now zip rate itself is like draining really fast. Oh, I can use like a note on command with this super major. Interesting. It's gonna help so much. Now, like, this is the only level with these mechanics. Now I wish there was like one of these levels for each ant species. Imagine what the fire ant version of this level would look like. That was a fast boss, yeah. I'm still worried about like this 6-star worm up here. But itself is actually that high. So now we're gonna clear the Sovereign Rice.
The battle has begun.
I have to check if the Super Mage is actually in the battle before I use the ult. He's still trailing behind. Oh, why is she going back? Weakening is near Super Major, reducing the attack speed significantly, and making take more physical damage. So, I mean, here she comes, she's going back. I think the answer to that to heal, which is good, because if she has to revive, that's 1,000 food I have to spend on it. Meaning that now I have to like keep my food well above 1,000, just in case she has to revive. I don't want to have like just over 1,000 food left so they lose it all. And she's very tiny, but she hasn't really healed. It's gonna take a while. Against player control abilities at high colony levels. So since we can also reduce your attack speed, you want not to use it like at the same time as stun. You want to wait for stun to finish and then use that, or vice versa. Not pay attention to much health she has got. I'm not sure how long this debuff lasts. So like you slow the game down, yeah? Also, I need to find another food source. Oh, she did die, and I just lost a ton of food to revive her. The problem is that I getting like a bottlenecked here. A bunch of mites can't fight at all. That's where then to the out in the open. You'll think that like the wood ants would think that their wings are leaves and try to eat them, like take them back to the nest. One mate is down. I think I just took another one down. I am at like a slight risk of running out of food, but I think I can make it. I just hope that like it doesn't instantly summon other bosses I kill them, because that's my last objective. I don't know. Clearly infested nest extreme. And where is that? I think I should like have to like move to the edges of the map to unlock more of it. Wait, I'm gonna provoke the worm. Let me just get rid of that first.
The battle has begun.
And I'll take some mines over here to see if the map like expands. I can't even tell them to come here. Oh, there's the infected nest who just suddenly showed up. Wait. It's this one. Right on my doorstep? So now's like the moment of truth to whether or not I can beat them. There isn't any like large plant left behind, right? So every extra crumble of food I can take will count. Here we go. Oh, there is no lens in here. Velvet Tournament has 46,000 HP. Yeah, just a ton of enemies, so another glowing boss. Why is this like the Berseria final dungeon? There's a bunch of like bosses each in one chamber. And since I wouldn't, like I'm not getting food back from killing them. Like this is all I ever gonna have now. Yeah, and each with their color coded. Now, why is my super major living need her stuff? Okay, that wasn't too bad. And I can like focus on generic enemies while it cools down. I think this one's actually gonna be weaker than the spider was. But once again, this super major is nowhere to be seen. I can't actually get to this lift to collect it. I don't know. Oh, there's basically actually a dungeon if you think about it. The only one this game ever had. Oh, there's another one. I was hoping this was gonna be the last boss. I mean, those are not showing up on the map. But I bet you still have to kill them. Also, since I'm gonna have to like wait until this cools down again so I can take on the final boss in as there's a skull here. I'm going to hydrate for a bit, so give me a moment. Just 3 enemies left. That might is sure which you had prayed before this. I am really worried about this one.
The battle has begun.
And for this, I really need my super mage to not die, because if she does, there goes all the food I have to revive our water runs. Like, she's really good, but I don't think she's worth like 1,000 food to replace. My food bar is going down a lot faster than the worm's health bar. I think I'm not gonna make it. And I think a problem is that I'm like slowly trickling instead of pushing it with a bunch of points at once. And I mean, there are some leaves I can still pick up, but it's like breadcrumbs. It's not gonna be enough to like turn the tides if I need to. It has 1,000 some. Oh, DPS like updates in real time when the enemy is fighting. That's why it's often 0 if you check it outside of a fight. I'm gonna have to. I might have to send in some workers to like just to be cannon fodder. So no more ants. If I can't beat it now, I can't beat it at all. Making this doesn't do anything, of course, but it was worth it, right? I get more ants to pile up. I think I can still win, because then the armor can't damage those at all. But that's not happening. I think you have to like find a way to go around the worm and not like face its mouth. That deals the most damage. Yeah, not have like attacked it head on like I did. Maybe like aim for its tail, like you often do with bosses like this. Yeah, I almost out of soldiers and the arm has 7,000 HP. I don't think I'm winning. But I'll keep going like until it hits 0 here. Just to see how far I can get. And maybe like in the last minute I discovered there was another paint I could get. But now it's too late for that. And now it's like ignoring my 5 remaining workers and just heading straight for my queen. Was gonna get one shot, right? No, but like I'm not gonna sit and wait to get the game over. This has been the level, unfortunately. I mean, I got far enough to like have the experience of the adventure level. It was still mostly fun. And it's not like you won anything for clearing the astral levels anyway. Wow, thanks. Also, this was just the normal difficulty. It goes all the way up to impossible. Only 15 minutes left on this stream, more or less. That's a cool level, please. There are like some very short mini-game style levels, so I think I can tackle one of those to finish off. I was actually hoping to play this one. I'm not gonna have time for it, but this one has already an update. It takes place on a beach and it has a couple new enemies. The boss is actually a huge crab that I have to kill. I did actually already beat it when I was playing on my own. So let me try enemy of my enemy, which I never tried before. Oh, and I have my purple ones. So you can't make ants nor control the ones you have. You need to open up space and make enemies fight each other. But you have, I think you have to start from like here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, like you still can't like dig in the middle of all. You have to start from an opening. I should make the path as long-winding as possible so they can't get to my queen fast. I freed those too early.
The ants must defend themselves.
And do the royal gardens heal with as time goes on, at least? Well, it doesn't look like it. So I have a limited number of mistakes you can make. So you can like make the path so that they will meet each other no matter what. What's your favorite class in the game? The ant species I found the most fun to play as were the fire ants. Admittedly, they are like kinda brainless because you have a worker and a soldier type. The soldier type basically does everything. But they are like they move very quickly. They're pretty fun to play as. And I like that like the game balances out how strong they are by giving them very difficult levels. So it's not like it feels too easy. No, I did everything wrong here. Also, I happen to be a fire moth, so I guess I like gamed rid with fire ants. I wish there was an actual moth species called the fire moth. No, these are not gonna meet. Oh, I know already that I'm not winning this level. But then it's like a puzzle, so it's not like you're expected to beat it in one try. At least I can like show off what it's like. So before I finish, because I'm about to do that, I just want to show one more mode. In the battle arena, you can make like various creatures from over the game fight each other. Like you pick one to spawn from, say, the left side, it will try to make its way to the right. And then you spawn a different creature from the right side. And they will fight on stalemate. So that's gonna take a while. Like this, and once this net makes it to this passage, it will count as 1 score for the right team. You can spawn a bunch at once, like say 50 black and soldiers from the right. Let me spawn a boss on the left. Like a scorpion. Is also a great way to benchmark test your PC if you want to like try spawning as many creatures as you possibly can handle. I'm kinda afraid of doing that. I think the ants are taking this one, but then again it's 50 of them, 50 is a lot. Or if you like just wanna have a big parade of various creatures and you just spawn all them in one side. Oh, I should have waited for the ants to make it back. Sorry. Including the crabs that we're adding in the update level that I talked about. I think they can't move because they're like stuck on top of each other. I forgot they have collision. So yeah, don't spawn too many creatures at once. Oh yeah, that's the mod. So I'm going to end it here. Starting a new game next week, my next long RPG. Which I've already talked about, so it's not gonna be a surprise. I'm going to play this Saga Frontier remaster. That was a PS1 game that I really liked. And I wonder how I'll feel about it, like, play it again today. I mean, like, today as in the present, not literally today. I look forward to it. I hope you also do. Also, thanks, Kieran. Also, thanks, Knight. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in. I'll find somebody to rate. I'll be back next week with a new game. And I hope to see you then. Take care and have a good night.